bowling. It's a great game. And not only that, it can be enjoyed as an individual and team sport. Before we get into the basics of good bowling, let's take a look at our surroundings. The ball racks vary from center to center, but usually hold about 15 balls. This is the approach. This is the lane. There are lane markings embedded into each lane. More on those later. Today's bowling pins are generally made with synthetic plastic. Years ago they were solid wood. Some still contain a white maple core. The bowling balls are constructed of a non-metallic material. Then there are the bowling shoes. They're a must for everyone's safety, and they can be rented at all bowling centers. Let's begin with the proper way to pick up the ball. Face the pins so you can see the balls heading back from the returns. Wait for the balls to stop. Younger bowlers should use two hands, one on each side, lifting straight up. Watch your fingers. If you put them between the balls, you could get hurt. Older bowlers can use one or both hands, but again, watch those fingers. Let's bowl. The two-handed delivery is recommended for younger bowlers. The child stands approximately 3 inches from the foul line. Feet shoulder length apart, body bent slightly forward, toes pointed toward the pins. Head up, looking at their aiming spot. Early on, this should be the center arrow. Hold the ball with thumbs on top, fingers equally spaced around the ball. Then, they swing the ball twice between the legs and release on the third swing. And now, the single-handed grip used by most bowlers. The ball should be held firmly with the fingers evenly spaced. It should not rest in the palm of your hands. The rule is, you should be able to place your finger between the ball and the palm. The starting position. To find your starting point, stand on the approach with your back to the pins and your heel 6 inches from the foul line. Without using the ball, simulate your approach. Now, turn around and face the pins. This is your starting position. Many coaches prefer this done without the ball. Take a few practice approaches to make sure you do not go past the foul line. Let's talk stance, approach, and delivery. Your body should be erect, with shoulders square to the target, toes pointed at the target, knees slightly bent. The ball is held chest high in front of you, supported by your non-bowling hand. If you are starting with your left foot, the bulk of your weight should be on your right foot. The hands and left foot begin the move simultaneously. The ball is pushed slightly upward and away from the body as the first step is taken with the left foot. Your body should be tilted slightly forward. As the first step is nearing completion, the left hand leaves the ball and the left arm is extended to maintain your balance. The right arm pushes forward to the full extension of the push-away. The right arm and the ball then begin the start of the backswing. Here's a closer look at the push-away as it all comes together. And the backswing. At the end of the push-away, your right arm should be straight, fully extended. As you begin the second step, the hand should now descend in a natural arc, allowing the weight of the ball to control the height of your backswing. Keep your arm close to your body. Then there's the slide. It completes the final step in the approach. The length of the slide is determined by the length and speed of the approach. Finally, the delivery. At the same time as the slide, with the left foot forward, the right arm swings forward close to the body on the same course just completed by the backswing. The ball is released as you reach the foul line. Don't forget to follow through. After the ball is released, keep your arm moving forward towards the target. Let's take a look at the three-step approach, and it is as easy as 1, 2, 3 because each number is linked to a step and an arm motion. On 1, you push away and take the first step with your left foot. On 2, you perform your backswing while taking the second step with your right foot. On 3, your arm swings forward to make the delivery as the slide is taken with the left foot. That ends with the release of the ball and the follow-through. Once you put it all together, it's a thing of beauty. the stance, the push-away, the backswing, the slide, the delivery, and the follow-through. And it works for left-handed bowlers as well. The stance, the push-away, the backswing, slide, delivery, and follow-through. Let's talk about spot bowling. Trust us, it'll make a big difference in your game from the very start. We teach spot bowling, especially to young and rookie bowlers, because it makes it easier to aim at a target that is 15 feet away than it is to aim at one that is 60 feet away. There are lane markings embedded or stamped into each lane. They serve as the targets when you are delivering the ball. The number of lane markings vary, but usually there are 5 to 7 on the approach portion and up to 10 more just a few feet past the foul line. The bowler uses the approach markings to line up and the lane markings as aiming points to help them strike the pins exactly where they want to. The concept is easy to grasp, and practice takes the bowler to the next level. Bowling. It's fun for everyone, and you'll find it a pleasure to instruct and coach. Good luck and have fun.
Young or old, big or small, bowling is a sport that everyone can play. So let's get ready to bowl. Maybe you've never bowled before. Don't worry, it's easy to pick up, and with a few simple tips, you'll be having fun like the pros in no time. The first thing to know is that there are 2 different games of bowling played across Canada. 5-pin bowling originated in Canada and is recognized by the Canadian government as a heritage sport. It uses only 5 pins and a much smaller ball that's easier to throw for younger bowlers or when you're learning the sport. 10-pin bowling uses 10 pins and a larger, heavier ball, which can weigh as much as 16 pounds. For better grip, the ball has holes for your fingers and thumb. Try both games and see what you like best. Wear something comfortable, and when you arrive at the bowling center, you'll trade in your outdoor shoes for a pair of specially designed bowling shoes. They're not just cool looking, you'll get better results when you can slide. You can play alone or in groups of up to 6 on a lane. Have more friends or want to host a party? No problem, simply book more than one lane. When you step up to bowl for the first time, grab a ball from the ball return, but watch out. Balls are always reloading, so be sure you don't get your fingers caught. In bowling, throwing the ball is called delivering the ball. To deliver a ball, step up to the lane. Aim, start with your non-dominant foot, and take 3 steps forward while swinging your arm in a smooth arc. Follow through with your arm for better accuracy. And don't step over the foul line, or it will count as a penalty. When you knock all the pins down on your first shot, you get a strike. If you knock all the pins or remaining pins down with your second ball, then you get a spare. Strikes and spares give you bonus points, so they're key to scoring well. And when it comes to scoring, don't worry. Nearly all bowling centers have automatic scoring. Oh, and watch out for the gutters. They're the out-of-bounds drop on each side of the lane surface. Always try to keep the ball on the lane to score points. Here's some bowling lingo so you can sound like the pros. The approach is the area where bowlers deliver their bowling balls. The lane is the surface the ball rolls on as it makes its way toward the pins. Gutter ball is when your ball enters the gutter and falls off the lane and out of bounds. A strikeout is when you throw 3 strikes in a row in the 10th frame. A split is when you leave pins standing to both sides of the pins you've knocked down on your first ball, making for a harder spare. And a turkey is when you score 3 strikes in a row. Now that you know all about the basics of bowling, get out there and have fun. Go on, get bowling!
Check it out.
Hello and welcome to Get in the Game. I'm Jordan Greenlee and I'm back here in the bowling lanes. I've tried 10-pin bowling, but now it's time to try the 5-pin variety. I'm here with Daryl, who's the president of the Edmonton 5-Pin Bowling Association.
You bet.
Daryl, tell me about the challenges that I'm facing here today. I mean, I've done 10-pin, but how is 5-pin any different?
Well, it's a little bit different. I mean, first off is the noise. In the 10-pin, you can hear them crashing down. But we're here out at Sherwood Park Lanes and going to have some fun. Obviously, a few technical components about it, but basically it's just about having fun, getting some exercise, and throwing some balls and seeing how many pins you can knock down.
Sounds good. We'll get into the technical part a little bit, but I'm probably doomed either way. We'll see. All right.
Okay, Jordan, what did I say first? Just do what feels comfortable, then we can work at some stuff. So
all right, let's
have
try.
some fun and throw some balls. Hey, there you go. Hey, that's a good start.
Strike on my first
There's
one.
nothing to teach you
That's
about
awesome.
that, man. You're
I'll
done,
take
you're
it.
done. You come to play tournaments.
I'm good, yeah. I will try one more time, and then I think I'm as ready as I will be for a challenge.
There you go.
One pin. One pin. That's got to be the worst, hey? When you think it looks so good.
What we call this in the kids ranks and the adults is it's called the super spare.
The super
So
spare.
if you can get this one, we'll find a badge for you.
Okay, sounds good.
There we go. Badge coming. Yeah! Let's get him a badge.
super spare.
Good super spare.
Feeling as confident as ever after that strike and spare, it was time to put my skills to the test in a challenge. A 5-frame game with myself and Daryl taking on 2 top players from the Western Canadian Tour, Mark Johnstone and Tim Wiseman. Right from the get-go, it was apparent I'd be getting by with a little help from my friend.
Yeah, there it is. There you go, Jordan team.
Oh, no.
All right. Good form.
Oh, no. There it is.
Yeah!
You got it. You called it.
2 frames to go.
2 frames left. We got a slim 6-point lead.
But we're working on 2 strikes, so we've got a little bit of working room here. Okay, going for 4.
That looks good. Yeah! All right, as you can see, me and Daryl have the lead. We've hit the final frame. We're just about to come up here. Daryl, set up the scenario. These guys need a big frame.
They do. Well, you know what? We're doing pretty good. We've you got a partner that's helping you out with a few strikes, so we're going to get you a victory. That's what
My
we're
partner's
working
been
for.
carrying me, exactly.
So I've got 4 strikes. We're coming home for the 5th, so that's the nice thing. All right, good goes. That'd be a good finish. That'd be a good finish.
Oh, the head pin. Ooh.
Tough one, too.
Close.
Good game, guys.
Good game.
Good game, guys. Smart. Good game.
And I won my first Get in the Game. Yeah. Finally, it's been a long time coming. So overall, how do you think I did, Daryl?
I think you did okay, Jordan. I think, you know what, you started off with a great start, with a big strike to start, so
I don't think you can start any
you know
better,
what,
but-
yeah, I think you should come join a league, talk to Tim, we'll join a league, and we'll get you better next year.
Sounds good. I'll try and work my way up and come back. If you'd like to see me get in your game, it's real easy. Send me an email at jordan.greenlee@sjrb.ca. I'll come out and try your game.
Check it out.
Hi, my name is DC Knight, General Manager and Pro Shop Operator of Cardinal Lanes Beach Bowl in Wilmington, North Carolina. Here today to talk to you about 5-pin bowling. 5-pin bowling mostly takes place in Canada. It's only 5 pins compared to 10 pins. The pins are slightly smaller than in 10-pin with a rubber piece around the middle of the pin to help them fly more. The scoring is similar to 10-pin in that if you get a strike, which is knock down all the pins with one ball, it counts as 10 plus your next ball. If you don't knock them all down and you need a second ball and knock them all down, that's a spare, and you get 10 plus your next ball. If you don't knock all of them down on the first two and knock all of them down the third time, it's worth 5. A perfect game in 5-pin bowling is 450 as opposed to 300 in regular 10-pin bowling, and that is scoring in 5-pin bowling.